evening. It's normally morning for me, but it is evening. And welcome to Dinner with the Guy Who Sews, where we renamed it because it's not brekkie. It's not brekkie time, except for our folks that have joined us from Australia. It is good morning for them. So they actually get to enjoy a morning with us. And I have my very special guest here with me today, Beth from Gude Goods. So a lot of you guys know Beth already, but if you don't, do you want to just take a few moments to say hi and just tell us a little bit about yourself and your channel and so forth?
Hello, everybody. My name's Beth, and I like to quilt like all of you do, and fabric and all the things that go in with quilting are things I obsess over every day. I used to go live a lot on my channel and do sewing and stuff, but I'm slowing down a bit. We are about to welcome our fourth baby in 17 days, so I have kind of been MIA on here, but I'm still sewing. I just don't always have the energy to come on here. So I'm glad to be on here tonight with Sean, working on this fun puzzle mystery quilt together. It's gonna be
I know.
fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Beth was selected by Cotton Cuts recently to be an ambassador for their Village Green program. And so do you want to tell us what that entails for anyone that doesn't know what the ambassadors do for the Cotton Cuts Puzzle
Well,
Mystery Quilt?
you probably know even more about it because you've been an ambassador for quite some time. You've also done a lot of these. This is my first one. And so basically, we're just going to sew this together. And this is my first time. So I'm learning a lot from Sean as I go on how to be a good ambassador. But we're going to be putting together this fun quilt. And my colorway is Sweet William, which is super cute. I am loving these really pretty colors. Greens and purples and pinks. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. This is actually my first time being an ambassador, but it's my second time doing a Puzzle Mystery Quilt. Last year I did the So Sweet, and it turned out so nicely. I actually have it for the quilt top. I have not found the backing I like yet. So this is the one we did last time.
I love it. That turned out so good.
It's not the whole thing. I mean, you'll have to go and watch, my podcast to see the whole thing, but they turn out so beautifully, and they have all sorts of different colorways. I think there's 10 or 12 of them all together, I think.
Yeah.
They do a theme each time. Last spring, it was So Sweet, so it was all different types of donuts.
Oh, cool.
It was like Boston cream, there was Abel Skyver, there was that one was Benet. And then they're doing Piazza right now. It started back in the spring, and that's all Italian stuff. I did not participate in that one. I took a little break. And then this one is Village Green, which is all different flowers. So you're doing the Sweet William, which is a very cute colorway. And then I was given the lavender.
Oh,
So
I love that.
all different purples. And these are the fabrics that they've given us in this colorway. And this one's gonna be more of a challenge for me because last time, as you saw, it was two oranges, a green, a red, a white, and a blue. This
Yeah.
time, they're all so similar. I'm going to have to really sit here and study the clues, so I'm not having to pull out my friend Jack every 20 minutes. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun little challenge for me. So, for anyone that doesn't know how this works, is you sign up at cottoncuts.com/get started. I think that's the website, and you sign up, and each month for 10 months, they will send you this little package, and it comes with the instructions. Comes with this. Sometimes they give you a little free gift. They got like a little Cotton Cuts pin this time. Sometimes they give you their pens, and their pens are the bomb. Like, they are just absolutely fantastic pens. If you get them, you'll love those forever. And it's all pre-cut. You don't have to pull out your cutting mat or anything else like that. It's just pull out and sew, and it's fantastic. So if you haven't signed up, it's not too late. They keep signups open for about a month or two after it starts. And if you sign up like a month late, they'll just send you the first 2 clues at the same time. And they ship out each clue the first Friday of each month. So I think I've gone through that part of it already, if anyone doesn't know. And if you are joining online and you want to sew with us, that'd be great. The thing that Becca told us the other night, it's always a good reminder, don't starch, don't steam or anything else like that beforehand, because these are pre-cut, they're die cut. If you starch and all that sort of good stuff, you're going to cry later on. It doesn't do things. I don't starch, so it was never a problem for me. So let's see. Is there a code I can share? Yes, you can use either Beth Village or Sean Village, whichever of the two of us you like more.
Here for
use the code. And that way, if you do, apparently you get a free gift. I think it's like some extra fabric. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, definitely use either code during checkout. You'll get a little free gift, and I think we get a free gift as well. So you'll be helping us out as well. So as I said, yeah, either one, Beth Village or Sean Village, put that in, and that way you'll get that extra gift as well. So let's see who is here real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, Nancy is here. Good evening. Good evening, Carrie. It's so weird saying evening. I mean, you're used to the evening stuff, but not me. So Terry is here. Kathleen, see, I'm already saying good morning. Good evening, Pat Strawhouse. I hope it's getting a little warmer up there. Russ from Quilt Meets World says good morning. I don't know why he's telling me good morning. He's down in the Atlanta area. Shirley from Around To It is here. So Terry, we've already said. Barb McKinley, good evening. Carrie, Kathleen Champ, Chloe Morgan, good evening. Good evening, Donna. It's good to have you here with us tonight. I know she's been a busy lady hanging out with Mike from Legit Kits earlier. So if you haven't checked out that, definitely head up and hit that interview afterwards. It was a lot of fun. So Terry, Linda Denton is here. And wow, we've got so Becca with us tonight as well. She's has put the link to purchase this if you want as well in the chat. So that way you have that as well. Linda is asking you, how close are you to meeting little Archie?
17 days, everybody.
17 days. And you have a set due date, which is kind of neat as well. So it's not about 3 weeks or that you have that set date. So yeah, it all comes pre-cut. It comes, yeah, it's really, really neat.
Are you doing a large one, Sean? What size are you doing?
I'm doing the small. I did a small last time, and I'm doing a small this time as well. And I like the small. It's a nice size. It comes out to about 45 by 60, which makes a decent sized lap quilt.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, the large I think is about 70 by 70, if I remember correctly. I'm sure Becca can correct me if I'm wrong, because she normally does the larges. But yeah, they're a nice little size. So they come with they show you what your blocks are going to look like at the very end, and then it shows you how many of each piece you have. It's always a good idea to check, just make sure you have all the pieces. I've never had an issue, but I have heard sometimes people do miss pieces, and if that happens, just reach out to the Cotton Cuts team. I believe it is help@cottoncuts.com, and they will send out any missing pieces you have, lickety split, to get you sewing again nice and quickly. So, and then they just show you how to make it. The instructions are super simple. But if you need a tutorial, an in-depth tutorial at the Off Kilter Crafter, he's another ambassador for the team, and he does absolutely fantastic tutorial videos. You can't do better than watching him if you need a tutorial. So if you get stuck, yeah, I'm always happy to help where I can, but Ian would be my go-to guy if you need help with that. So let's go ahead and get started with step 1, and that's going to be basically it's section 1A. It's going to be a flying goose or flying geese, whichever one you want to call it. I know we've had that discussion in the past. So you have a small triangle B to the top right of large triangle A, and then continue on. Okay, so this is where it's going to get fun for me, because these all look so similar.
Yeah, mine are different colors, but some of them are just, a darker shade. Like, I think yours is probably a little bit harder because all of yours are purple.
Yes. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. I'm just going to be a little more careful with it. I said last time, I mean, I flew through it because they were all so different.
Yeah. I'm trying to organize mine like A, B, C, so that I can like pull it for my blocks. That might help me later on. We'll see.
Yeah. And just take your time with it, and it'll work out nicely. So if anyone is just dropped in, Beth does have her own YouTube channel. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. You can type in !Beth, and it should pop up. Donna has also put in the link for her interview with Mike from Legit Kits. I caught the first hour or so of it this afternoon, and before I had to go cook dinner, and it was a wonderful interview. She always does fantastic job with her interviews, and today's was no exception. Janine has dropped in. She says, hi, Sean and Beth. And Kathleen's here as well, and Janine. Yeah, it looks like a lot of the crew is here. And a little later on, we've got an extra special surprise for many of you guys that you may not know about, and some of you guys do. So that's going to be an extra special little thing to do as well. So I am now sewing this part together, and I've got my A and B. And when you get this, you only get this thing once. So keep it. Make sure you have it because you need to refer to this each time, because my F fabric does not look really dark like it does on the instructions. So that's, yeah, it's very, very important to keep that part. So Terry's asking you, is it a full 12-month commitment? No, it is a 10-month project. They have two. This is the spring one. Starts now in February and it ends in November, I believe it is. And then they have another one that kicks off in the fall, and then it runs through to about April. So it's a 10-month thing.
I think it's great that it's all pre-cut. I really love that.
That's what I love about it too. It's the pre-cut is fun because sometimes, like, I get home from work and I do not want to have to get, pull out something complicated, cut my fabric, and then get started. I can just pull this out once a month when I just want something where I just want to sew for like an hour, and I can just pull it out and go. Like, there's no extra step.
Yeah.
So for anyone that has like arthritis or vision problems or doesn't doesn't want to cut,
don't like
it's great for that. And then if you don't want to do this, the other programs, they've got some other fun stuff out as well. The gnomes started this year, and you can get those, and they're pre-cut as well. So okay, Becca's saying yes, the triangles with the top cut off is a quarter square triangle. The other three pointy tips are a half square triangle. Okay.
I am sewing together my side blocks. These rectangles.
How many A's I have. Okay. That's good. I can't mess this up then. All right, Tucker is here with us tonight. Yeah, Tucker's he's always great. He hung out for about an hour and a half this morning. So if you want to see what we got up to this morning, go and check that live replay out later on. So this is what I did so far.
The smart thing to do is to make sure you have full bobbins before you start anything.
Yes, absolutely. And that's something I do before I go live 90% of the time. Sometimes I forget, but I did start with a full bobbin today. So, but yeah, definitely a great tip.
Good thing I have some in here that'll work.
And that's the other thing too. I think they started it this time around. They may have done it with Piazza. Is they actually have coordinating threads that you can purchase as an add-on to go with your colorways. So if you like get the lavender one like this, they'll send you like the Aurifil thread that is matching this, both for the piecing and the quilting. And I think it was like $15 extra.
That's not bad at all.
It isn't. I need to get around to do that. All right.
Alrighty.
All right, Kathleen says, I might want to think about a little sticker or piece of paper taped to a clover clip to label color. That is a fantastic idea. Thank you for that. I might do that for the next go around. I do that for the other projects I do, the Mythical Darkstons and the Wizard of Oz that I've been doing with Art East, because there's like 50 different pieces. Yeah, I think I should just do that ahead of time, and then that will make my life easier. So thank you so much for that suggestion. It's really neat. I think I'm definitely going to do that. So that's the first part. So this is step one, and you're probably way ahead of me, right?
I'm just working on. I have them on my phone. I'm doing the easy part. I'm chain piecing my blocks here, my rectangles. So this is the easy part. I just have to do that 8 times. And I like
18.
date mine out on here, which is helpful, like organizing them. So I know that like this is, the beginning of the alphabet versus, I'm going to try and organize them each time.
Okay. Are you doing a small as well?
I'm doing the large one.
Ah, okay. So we're doing totally different blocks.
Are we
Okay.
really?
Yes, yes. I thought you were doing a large. It looked like a large to me. Okay, this is making much more sense.
Okay. Sorry to confuse you.
Oh, that's not hard.
How was your day today?
It's been good. I got a lot of sewing done, which you'll all get to see tomorrow morning. Okay. I'm really liking Kathleen's idea of marking this next time.
Yeah. Little post-it note or something.
I actually have little labels. I've put them away, and I have letters on them. I printed them out just for my other projects, and I can just go ahead and print out another set
Oh, that's nice.
for this. I think that'll be really good. So I really appreciate that. All right, Chloe says she just ran out of a bobbin. That is never fun. All right. So Beth's also been doing a lot of long arming lately, correct? You've done a lot of fun projects. Do you show those on your Instagram account or Facebook? Where can all your fans go see those?
I do a little bit of both. I think I share more frequently on Instagram because I'm just already on it all the time. And then I also like lately I've been really trying to like post shorts and post stuff in the community tab on my YouTube page so that you can see, for those who don't have Instagram, because I know it's not everybody's thing. And then on my personal Facebook, I share stuff, and whatever I share on Instagram, it connects to my business Facebook, so it just automatically posts to that. So if you like Facebook, you can try that as well. But yeah, there's been a lot of coming in. I have one that I just did today. I have 2 more that I need to do this weekend, and then someone is sending me 2 from California, so I'm really excited. I've done this will be 4 and 5. I've done quilts for her.
Okay.
She sends really, really pretty quilts. That's the best part, is seeing what other people make and having it come in and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this, because what goes into it, and you're like, all right, how can we make it even more fun with thread and what panto and how dense do you want to do it? It's really fun.
Oh, absolutely. And the quilting part's the part that scares me. So I love that you see that and you getting all happy and excited. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? So that's great. Sherry says, sorry about the Z's. I tried texting the dot. Yeah, I get a stuck keyboard myself sometimes. So I was hoping that that's what it was and that you weren't bored of us. So thank you for clarifying that with me. Kathleen says, you're welcome, Sean. I do for every project a little OCD, but it really helps. I use those little colored half-price stickers quick and easy. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I always love everybody's ideas. I mean, I believe in working smarter, not harder. So, I mean, always throw the ideas out. I mean, if you know how to do it better than me and it's going to work for me, I am more than happy to do it. Because I do not have all the answers.
That's my favorite thing about going to retreats and sewing around other people and just watching other people's videos is listening to what notions they bring up. And sometimes it's not a notion at all. Sometimes it's a hack. Sometimes it's something that you don't have to spend a lot of money on. I think that's fun.
Absolutely. Kathleen says, I like your idea of making a regular set to reuse. Yeah, they've worked out so beautifully. They're not in an accessible area. Otherwise, I'd go grab them real quick and show you what I did. But I just basically went on to Excel and just put a big letter in each cell and I color coded them because I have a set of A to Z in capital letters, A to Z in small letters, and then numbers. And then I just use Wonder clips like so, and then I just put the letter along with the fabric, and that They've been working really well. It's nice and cheap. And they're reusable as well. And I think a lot of you will be very proud of me because I'm actually using my iron.
Yay!
Yeah, that Wizard of Oz block just about killed me without the iron. So I've started to convert.
I hate ironing, but I really do love ironing like while I'm piecing. I hate ironing like a whole quilt top because then it just, that takes so much time. And when it's just little blocks, it's a lot more manageable.
That's where I use my heat or steam press for the big stuff.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Do it that way.
Yeah, if I have to press yardage or a larger part of a quilt, or I'm doing the backing before I try and baste it, I'll use that. Okay, so this is what I've managed to do so far.
Oh, very nice. Oh, I
Yeah.
love the colors.
Yeah, it's really like when you see the colors together, at first you're like, how's this going to go together? And that's one of the things, like doing one of these projects I found last year too was definitely a leap of faith. Because sometimes you see these colors and even the blocks go together and you're like, is this going to look any good?
Yeah.
And like even at the very end, like when I got the final instructions last time, it was so sweet. I was like, I don't know that I'm going to like this. I might have to find someone that I like that I can bless this with. And then once I saw it all to come together, I absolutely loved it. So put your faith in it. It's going to turn out beautifully. They've done a really good job of selecting the colors. You just have to trust the process, which is not easy sometimes, especially for us control freaks.
But that's the fun of it, because this is like the first time, I think my grandmother, she gave me a pattern a long time ago, and it's a mystery quilt as well. And
Okay.
it's just a pattern and it has all the info, but it doesn't have a picture of like what it looks like at the end. And I've never made it. I never made it. So this is like my first time making something that I have absolutely no idea how it's going to turn out. And
Yeah.
that's kind of fun.
It is, and you really will have no idea until the end. Like I had no clue what it was going to look like until the very, very end. I tried to guess, and a lot of us do, but I don't think many of us, if anybody, figures it out.
Yeah. So I did 8 of these. 8 of these. Oh,
Okay.
And then now I'm working on my flying geese like you.
Okay. Excellent.
Which this is so cool. I've never done a flying geese like this before.
Oh, you haven't? How do you normally do it?
I usually do like the 2 at a time or whatever. I've never like had it in 3 different pieces.
I think it's like I might have done it the other way, but that's how I normally do it. So to me, this is just second nature. All right, so that's that. And now I need a piece of, there we go, that one. Yeah, I really, really need to mark this next time. Learn as I go. So far, we've done well. We haven't had to pull out my friend.
That thinks it.
I know, I did that the other week where I mentioned his name and then 5 minutes later, out he comes. Sherry says, your point is so good. It looks great. Thank you so much for that. Shirley says, I made a set of those, but I printed them on the freezer paper and I just iron onto the pieces and don't have to use pins or clips. Oh, that's a neat idea. I have to look into that too. Yeah, I like the reusable ones. But yeah, I mean, the freezer paper might work too. All right, so Phyllis says, I missed the beginning. What colorway are you doing? I am doing the lavender, which is here. And then these are the colors that I have selected. I mean, that was selected for me. I didn't select them. But I love doing all the purples. And then Beth, which one are you doing again?
I'm doing the Sweet William. So there's really pretty purples and greens and like I wouldn't even call it cream. It's not really cream. Like it's a really pretty low volume.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's very nice. And all the colorways are nice. Like it was really neat seeing all the different colorways last time around and just seeing how the same pattern looked on all those different colorways. It just made a totally different quilt. Mine looks more like a Southwestern type thing, and then some of them were like black and white, and some were super colorful. I think Becca did the one that was like very, very purple.
Yeah.
And so that was neat. So that's this section here.
Oh, wow.
And then, so then I'm going to go ahead and join these two together, and then that'll be my first block.
Well, I also saw that there was like a Tula one too. So like they have stuff like that, which is really interesting for all the people who are Tula crazy and
yeah, they tend to have a little one each time. And then there's one that's like almost like a Halloween theme one.
Yeah, that was super cute. I think it was a Ruby Starline.
Yeah, I'm not good with fabric lines and everything else. That's not my area of specialty. Anyone that's watched me for any amount of time knows that I could probably tell you what Kona cotton color that is, but that's about as far as I can go. Because I love me some solids. Shirley says the freezer paper just peels off and you can reuse that as well. Okay, that's really neat. Janet Johnson's doing peony. That seems to be a very, very popular colorway from what I understand. If you are doing this project with us, let us know in the comments or the chat. I'll get it right in a minute. Which colorway you're doing. Phyllis says both of those are pretty. I finally decided to do the PMQ and I choose the cornflower. That is a beautiful one. That was one of my top choices as well. I would have loved to have done the cornway, but I'm very, very happy with the lavender as well. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like they have so many beautiful colorways. A lot of people choose 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, and when you don't have to cut, you can make 2 or 3 of them. And
yeah, if your budget allows for it, do 2 or 3. Because yeah, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour. When I did it last year, I recorded each step, and even with setting up the camera and showing everything, I mean, it might have taken me an hour. I mean, we've been doing this for half an hour already, and I'm at least halfway through, and I've done introductions, I've stopped to talk, I've gotten distracted 100 times. So,
but you haven't seen ripped, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen ripped on these projects before, but it's usually when I am trying to rush and make a silly mistake. If you follow the instructions, you will do just fine.
Here's my first flying geese. Man, those really come together so nicely.
Great. I love it. Yeah, so this is my section 1A.
Man, you're flying through here.
Yep. So that's that. And you're doing like 8 of the same one, correct?
Yes. 4 of, well.
Was it 4 of the same? Yeah.
Each one in 3 different colors.
Right. Yeah, I remember seeing because they sent us both the large and the small, so that way, if someone had a question about the other size, we could try and answer it for them.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see where we're at now. And I think that, would you consider this beginner friendly?
I definitely would, especially when the cutting's taken out. I feel like that's where most beginners, at least when I was a beginner, I messed up all the time, and you can get like off track a little bit. But these literally, if you just follow your like, I think that's the hardest part, making sure you have your colors labeled. But once you have that, it's just a little puzzle.
Yeah. That's probably what I call the Puzzle Mystery Quilt.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Okay, Chloe's working on a small tulip. It is in black and white. Oh, that's gonna be fun to see. Okay, Christine says she got a small lavender. Can't wait to start it. So you're doing the same one as me. So that's neat. I'm getting a sample of one to see if I'm able to do this kind of thing. All right, thank you for bringing that up. They do have a sample option. So if you're not sure if you want to commit to this, you can go onto their website and ask for a sample, and they will send you a they'll send you the fabric and the clue. It's like a half clue. So it kind of gives you an idea if this is something that you want to do or not. It's not going to be the current colorway. It's going to be something from one of the older projects, but it's a great no-cost way of trying to see if this is something that you're interested in. So if you haven't heard about that and you want to give it a shot, definitely head over to their website and sign up for that, and I'll send it to you. I know my friend Martha from Martha's Creative Life did that a few weeks ago. She had a lot of fun with it. And so, yeah, definitely hit that up. It's something that they've done. Let's see. Becca's willing to join and help you all if you need her. I think we're good for right now, but yeah, if we need her, we'll definitely reach out. Okay, let's see. So that should be good. Now I need D and B. D is that really pretty one I want to call fireworks. D is a big triangle. Oh, there it is.
It's really relaxing.
It is, yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these projects. So
But I feel like also it's nice if you're just starting out and you struggle with curating fabric, like looking at a pattern and then going into a quilt shop and seeing 1,000 options. Like that's hard sometimes to kind of, see it for what it's going to be. So I really like that they bundle this all together and you really just don't have to worry about any of the stress of picking out fabric, cutting it out. That's really nice.
oh, it is, absolutely.
Because I get overwhelmed with fabric picking sometimes.
I do okay with that part. I usually have an idea of what I want. But if I'm struggling with it, I usually take Amanda with me to the store.
Yeah.
She has such an excellent eye for color. Like she picks out fabrics that I wouldn't. But every time she's picked out something, it's turned out so beautifully.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It does, yeah. I spend more when I take her, so I have to take it with a grain of salt. But she just does such a wonderful job with that stuff. So
The yarn section of the fabric store when you go with her.
no, it's two different stores in the same city, so sometimes we visit both.
Okay. Because yarn is really fun too.
It is. I love shopping for yarn, going there and looking at it and seeing all the different beautiful colorways they do. That is a lot of fun. Okay. If I've missed any comments or questions, please just ask again. Maybe tag me in it so that way I can see it. I'll have to go back to the side that I remember all of them. Martha got Poppy, which is like a red, white, and blue. It's very patriotic looking to me. She got that for her husband, who was I believe he was in the Navy. So he served for the country, and we thank him for his service. Let's see. Donna says, Beth, you look so fabulous tonight. Love you, girl. Let's see. They love your glasses.
Oh, thank you.
Shirley Clark says she's all in with a large tulip plus borders, and maybe we'll add more borders. I want it for a king size bed. And yeah, they now have the option where you can add the borders. So that way, if you want to make it a little bigger, you can do that as well. And that's a fun option as well.
That's nice. They've seemed to think everything through.
Yeah, they tend to do improvements on it every time. Each year they add something a little extra, like the border kits and the backing. I think they have backing sometimes. Depends on how much fabric they have. The straight, I think, is new this year. So yeah, they do come up with a lot of neat stuff, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the gnomes look like. I haven't signed up for that yet, but I might do a month or two. Just because, for something fun.
Gnomes are all the rage nowadays.
Yeah.
I love.
But these ones are, again, it's pre-cut. Like you order it, they ship it to you. I think the shipping on that is free. And then yeah, you just open it up and away you go.
I think it's really cool that they're based in St. Louis too, because I have a bunch of like my husband's family. I guess my family too, but his whole side is from St. Louis. So
Yeah.
When I first got into quilting and we would go out there, I wanted to start like going to quilt shops and cotton cuts. Like I would go on Google and I'd be like, quilt shops near me right now. And cotton cuts would show up and I'm like, oh, because I had heard of them and I was like, that's cool that they're like right down the road.
You know, if you call them up right now, they might even give you like a, because you're you, they might give you a tour.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be
Of-
fun. That'll make a good video for you. So you might have to get in contact with Robin or Kim or someone and just say, hey, you know, next time I'm rolling through there, can I come through and do a tour?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see. Sojo Quilty Stitchy Thing says, yes, yarn and fabric shopping are both really fun. I agree with you there totally on that one.
I have a ton of yarn that I hoarded when I was like really loving amigurumi. I still do, but I didn't really think about wow, well you quilt all the time. You don't have time to do crochet too. So it's just sitting there. And so I've been thinking about trying couching this year, using some of that yarn and doing some couching. I think that'd be fun. That looks
Okay. Yes. And so far. The nice thing about knitting or crocheting is that it's so portable. Like you can take it on in the car if you're on the train, on the plane. It's not as easy for us to sew, except for those wonderful people that can hand sew, for us to take it on those forms of transportation. Okay, let me just make sure I'm getting this right. Yes, it's C. And then I need 4 of these. Okay.
when it's all pre-cut, I'm seeing that I don't have to trim my flying geese either. That's a nice.
That's the beauty. Yeah, I didn't have to trim a single one last year.
Sometimes that takes way too long.
Yeah, it's all those little things. Like when you add it all up, yeah, it's just a lot of fun. All right, hang on a second. I'm just asking how to get a sample of these clues do not see on the website. It's a little tricky to get there. Just give me a second. I'll go duck over there real quick and I'll put the link in for you. All right, cottoncuts.com.
And remember to use all caps SEANVILLAGE when you sign up so that you get a little gift and Sean gets a gift.
Okay, so if you go to the website and you go to Puzzle Mystery Quilt, it should be the last option. It should say PMQ, try before you buy. But I'm going to just copy the link and put it in the chat as well. So that way you'll have it. All right, so it's in the chat now. So yeah, you can just go ahead and click on that link, go over there, try it out if you're unsure. And then once you're happy with it, just go back to the website and sign up, and then use either my code or Beth's. And that way you both, everybody gets free stuff. I'm pretty sure it's fabric, but don't quote me on that because I would hate to be wrong and owe people fabric.
You would have like a mad mob come to your door.
Yeah, I think I'd have to go find myself a one-way ticket to the airport and skip the country or something. That would be sad. So what is everybody else working on at the moment? I know I've been working on several things. I worked on a t-shirt quilt this morning. I've been working on Mythical Darkness. I've been working on this today. So it's been a fun sewing day.
You've been busy.
Well, I have to have something to show tonight on the pod, when I record for the podcast. So I don't want to stand there and say, hey, I did nothing this week. That'd be sad. All right.
I'm slowing down to the point where I'm going to start saying, I did nothing this week.
Do you have an excuse?
I'm using all of my energy on the weekends. It's a lot easier for me on the weekends because I can do stuff during the day versus, nap time and bedtime during the week. Like every time nap time comes around, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna go do this. And then I'm like, or I could go lay down with Louise and put her down for her nap, and then I could take a nap. And so I haven't really been productive throughout the weeks, but on the weekends, I just kick it into high gear and I just sew and sew and sew.
Yep. I'm like that a lot of weeks too. I don't have little kids, but I work full time, and it's not a physically demanding job, but it is sometimes mentally demanding.
Yeah.
A lot of problem solving. So
Yeah.
anybody that thinks that office work is easy,
No.
might be right in certain situations, but all right. Sojo Quilty Stitchy Thing says, I'm working on crocheting a shawl and uploading a video. Excellent. Yeah, she has her own channel. She started fairly recently. Definitely check her out if you haven't already. She has a lot of neat videos. She is doing a huge quilt top trunk show. She has over 200 quilt tops, and she's going through over several videos and showing those off. So that is a lot of fun if you haven't seen that already. And then Amanda and Daria were doing some crocheting earlier too. They're trying to learn how to do that. All right. I am almost done with this.
Yay.
And if I can get this last piece on and then attach these other two pieces together, I will have done this jack free.
Yay. Double yay. That's awesome.
Yeah, anytime you get through it without jack is a good day.
I've got this part, and then I have to do my side borders, and I have 4 of these to make, and then I am done.
Excellent. All right. Okay, Courtney is here with us. Good evening, Courtney. How are you doing?
Hello, Courtney.
All right. Russ from Quilt Meets World says, I managed to get a couple of hours in my sewing room today. It felt wonderful. And with this new light I have in here, I'm beyond excited. Yeah, he's doing a lot of remodeling, both in his bathroom, and he's got some extra lighting options done in his sewing room. So he's all sorts of excited about that. Him and I have been chatting a little bit about that process as well. So I'm super excited it's working out for him. Because him and I are similar ages, and I'm getting to the point now where the extra lighting definitely helps.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a little way to go before you get to that stage in your life, Beth, but that day will come.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. I feel like my eyesight, I feel like everything's going haywire at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, Marge says, thanks for the link. I need to try to see if it's worth it for me to do too. Yeah, definitely check it out. And if you are international, I think they still do it. If you try it and you enjoy it, if you prepay for the entire year up front, I believe the shipping is free internationally. So for me, that would, if I lived outside of the US and I wanted to do this, I think that would be like a deal maker for me, because not having to pay shipping across the ocean would be absolutely fantastic. All right, so we've got this part here. And then I just need to attach that to this piece.
I will say, paying attention to the pressing directions, good idea.
I've been pressing mine open.
Oh, I'm a nester. I cannot do the open seams, but I also apparently can't follow directions. So maybe I should do the open.
I used to do it to the dark side, but I've kind of fallen in love with doing open seams wherever I can now.
Really?
Yeah.
I did open seams on one of the recent quilts that I did, and I was just noticing that my seams were popping open, like at the ends, and I didn't love that.
Yeah, that's the one downside to it. I've noticed that a little bit, but kind of give or take.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you do what is best for you. You can tell it's getting late for me. It's past my bedtime.
All right, here's the first one.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty.
I like to go through and like make one block, and then now I'll chain sew because I can look at this and I won't mess up, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Now, if you do one, you should be good.
How do I press it? Okay, I press it away from the center block. Gotcha. I'm gonna move that.
Okay. And with that,
Are you done?
assuming I did this correctly, this is my block 1B.
Oh, wow, that looks so good.
Yeah. So that's block 1B for me. And then I showed this a little earlier, but some people do hop in a little late, and that's that's 1A. And then if you, this is for the small, and then if you do the large, you're doing something a little different because the large is a wider quilt. It's the same. I think it's like 70 by 70. Okay, so she's hopping in. We actually got another special guest just about to hop in to say hi.
Donna.
And then if you, this is for the small, and then if you do the large,
Hello.
Hey, baby, how are you?
go
Your
ahead.
hair looks so cute.
You like it?
I love it.
Let me shut this off on my end.
It's so sassy. I love it.
It's all about sass, right?
I love it.
Thank you, baby girl. You look fabulous.
Oh, I don't know about that, but thank
Yes,
you.
do.
I don't feel it, but thank you.
So I was coming in. Sean, can I see yours? Your project? I missed it.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
I
this
missed it.
is block 1B.
Okay.
It's this way or this way. Who knows? You won't
I
find
don't
out
know. We won't know till we put them together.
exactly. It doesn't really matter. It's put together correctly. That's all that matters. And then this is the other one.
Oh, that's cute. Now, are you doing the small or the large?
I'm doing the small, and then Beth is doing the large.
Okay, I thought you told me large, but maybe I misunderstood. Beth was large.
Maybe
Hi.
I said that. I don't know. I mean,
Your project, Chickie. Your project.
I am large. Yes, correct. Yeah, I'm doing the large one. I just finished the first one, so now I'm chain sewing the rest of them. But
Now, does that, what color wave are you doing?
this one's Sweet William, which
Yeah,
is
mine's Hollyhock. Have you seen it?
no. I need to see it.
I didn't work it yet because I'm waiting on my cohort.
Hi, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
yep.
Look
So we
at
got
this.
4 of us here now. So we
That is so cute.
That's not a darling.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, I'm all in. Loving me some cotton cuts.
yeah. And I need you to come on and sew with me one month because what I want to do is I want to have some like each clue I want to sew either with one of my viewers or one of my other content creator friends. So sometime between now and November, you and I will talk about later on. I would love to have you come and join me.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So I've already got Courtney lined up for 1 month.
Becca's also doing it.
Yep, she'll join me next month. I
And
already
Ian, I'm trying to remember who I know is doing it. Is Martha doing it?
yes.
So you got a wide array there.
Yeah, we've still got a few months left open, but I figured I really don't want to schedule 6 months out just yet. I mean, I know you
Why?
probably
I'm booked through June, baby.
well, that's you.
Absolute. You got to know what you're doing all the time.
Exactly. All right. Kathy says both of your colors look great. I'm waiting for my begonia kit, practicing FPP till then. The begonia one looks stunning. That's the one that Becca's doing, right?
I believe. But
Yeah.
don't quote me. I believe it is.
I'm 90% sure it is as well. Everyone's saying they love your hair, Donna. She went and got a hairstyle this morning. So that was neat. Now, you're probably all wondering why do we have 2 new friends joining us tonight? And that is because behind the scenes, yeah, we missed you. That's definitely true, but we have an even more special reason. Behind the scenes over the last, what, 4 or 5 months, I think it's been, myself, Courtney, Donna has been coordinating. She's been kind of like the director of traffic. And several of our viewers have, and I had a piece of paper with all this information written down on it, got together and made blocks for 4 quilts that we made for each of Beth's children, Louise, Archie, and the other two's names I can't remember because I'm terrible.
Zoe and Addie. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm told you.
Addington.
Usually it's the third and fourth kids, you forget the names. It's all
By the
good.
way, hello, Courtney. It's good to see you, kid.
Yeah, so basically how it worked was that we got it all started on a secret thread in our Discord group, and I asked for anyone that would like to contribute a 10.5-inch block. And so we had several viewers do that. They mailed them to me. I sewed all the blocks together, and I added a couple to myself just so I could put my name on it, plus we were a couple short. And then I sent them all over to Miss Courtney, and she very nicely went ahead and quilted them for us and bound them, and then she mailed them up to Beth, and she's going to have the kids come down in a minute, right?
Yes. I just texted Austin.
Okay.
Release the kids.
Release the herd.
So if I miss someone on this list, I deeply apologize in advance, but I think I have everybody. Ingrid Bowers, Janine Pfeiffer, Kendall Taylor from Australia sent a block all the way from Melbourne. So you have a block from Australia, but not just him. Janet Johnson from Western Australia also sent in a block as well. Christine or Chris Adams, I think that's the same, right? Okay, perfect. She sent some blocks in. Amy Chapman sent in like 8. She was a trooper. When she heard I needed more, she said no problem. She just whipped them up, and yeah, she did an absolutely fantastic job. This lady, Donna, some lady named Donna sent in like 8 blocks as well. What a champ. And then Kathleen Champ also sent me some blocks in as well, and they were absolutely beautiful. And then Miss Dilly, we cannot forget her. She also sent in some blocks as well. I'm pretty sure that's the entire list. If I didn't, I blame Finley taking off with the bag. That's how I kept track of them all, was all the shipping bags that they sent them to me in. So yeah, if I miss somebody, it's Finley's fault.
Oh, well, I hear them coming. I hear them coming. And I have the box.
Yeah, she has the box.
Not opened yet, so I'm gonna have to stab it with something.
Well, be careful.
Probably before the kids come down.
Might be a good idea.
Gently stab.
Yeah, so we're all very excited for you guys to see this. Yeah, it's just been a wonderful project that so many hands have been a part of.
They have no idea why they're able to stay up late tonight, so that's also a fun treat from all of you. So they would love to say thank you. Hold on. Our friends made something very special for you. And we're gonna be very we're gonna say, what are we gonna say? What do we say when people do nice things? Thank you.
You're welcome.
I moved my laptop. You guys can see them. Oh, sweeties.
And then there was several others that wanted to contribute as well, but due to illness or injury, that sort of thing, weren't able to participate either. But we thank everybody that contributed, whether it was kind words or blocks or however, into this project. It was absolutely amazing from everybody.
Addie, do you want to try and read this? Miss Donna loves when you read.
I love it when you read to me, Addington.
Says.
Dear Bob, congratulations to the new baby and so I hope that it hands you the questions from everyone, Sally and Sally.
Good job. I don't know if you heard that, but he read that really well.
I am so very proud of you.
Okay, I don't know what's what. I have no idea.
I don't want mine.
I think so. They all made you
Can I
one.
open it?
Sure. You guys want to open it?
Yeah, help me. I
Oh.
don't know. I don't know.
They're so excited. Louise is like, hold on. Louise, come here. Louise, come here. Can I try and open this? I wish I wasn't on my laptop and I could like really show you guys.
It's okay. When they get them and they're all cuddled up in them, you'll have to snap a shot of them and post it so everybody will have it.
Oh, I definitely will. And we would we're gonna have to find a way to send a thank you card to a lot of people.
I think the smiles on the kids' faces will be probably
Right?
more than.
Oh my gosh! Look at
it.
this is what it's all about.
Here
Absolutely.
comes.
Oh my word!
There we are. There's one open.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh. These are amazing. Zoe, what's on the back of this? What's on the back? Is that your favorite? Someone knew that you loved Minnie Mouse. I think that might be Archie's quilt. We're gonna have to wait a couple weeks to open that one.
You can open it.
Open it.
I would say open it. Archie's not gonna be able to for a year or two.
And there you go. Here, why don't you get Louise's? Louise is playing on the stairs now. She was running around with it. What'd she find? Oh no. Louise, come here. Come here. Do you guys have anything you want to say to everybody who put that together for you? Here, come over here. What do you say? What do you say?
Take it off.
You want to come sit in my lap?
Yeah.
Okay. You're kind of-
No, you don't get to see.
What do you want to say?
Thank you.
Do you like it?
Thank you for taking such good care of mommy.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Do you want me to open this?
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. They are obsessed with Charlie Brown. These are really fun because it's like a little I Spy. There's princess and ponies and Tula. I wonder who did the Tula fabric.
Not a clue.
I think.
Here, do you need help? All right, you ready? All right, pull it out. Pull it out. Hold on. You can look at it too. They're all right here, minus Louise. So we come over here. What do you guys say? That was really, really nice. Yes, this one's yours. Do you want to wrap up in it? Do you want to wrap up in it? Oh, yes. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, what a princess.
You want to wrap up in this one?
Do you like it, honey?
Louise is right there. Do you like it, Zoe?
Zoe loves it.
She's nodding. I can see it.
That is so sweet. I just thank you everyone who participated and coordinated. And I had literally no idea at all. So I don't know how you hit it on Discord for so long. Like
Private group.
never said anything. I think he's on Discord. So wow.
Yeah, basically, I was able to create a group or a thread which allowed everybody except you and Austin to be on it. So that way we could all my heart's content and know that you guys weren't gonna, find out. So it was a lot of fun, and I appreciate everybody that's participated. A lot of people submitted 4 blocks, 1 for each quilt, which was really neat. So that way each of the children have something fairly similar. There's a couple differences on some of the quilts. I think like 2 for boys. I think they have like the Charlie Brown on there, and I think 2 have like doll. I forget who sent that one in.
All of these are so amazing.
And it's like you said, it's an I Spy thing. It's just, so many people put stuff into it. You got stuff from the US and Australia, which I find is really neat. That one I believe is from Janet.
That is so cute. She drew little whiskers and a nose on there.
I love that one. When I saw that one pop in, I'm pretty sure that's Janet's block. I don't know if she's to confirm or deny that.
These These are amazing. And you know, when we are hanging out in the living room, they are always trying to steal quilts. So like they are gonna have their own quilt from
Mhm.
from all these people that left them, and that's so sweet. So thank you.
Oh, it's our pleasure, right? Right, crew?
Yep.
So we
I
do
don't think I've ever seen Donna this quiet.
I'm just mesmerized at the love that went into every one of these.
yeah.
I got choked up with the traveling quilt and I'm sitting here ready to bawl with these. I'm just like, I'm an emotional one when it comes to this.
Yes. Yes. So thank you, Courtney, for all the work that you put into this. You did the lion's share of the work, in my opinion, because you're the one that quilted it and bound it, which is not my idea of fun. Piecing it, you know, I love doing that. It was like zip, 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 bang, and in the box it went. So I did, yeah, I did the coordinate, like getting the stuff to my place and then putting it together. But then, yeah, Courtney did the lion's share, and then Donna just kept everybody.
I was the
Everyone-
boss.
and sometimes, you know, sometimes we need a boss, you know,
It's
or
kind of like, do this, do this. Hey, why are you doing that? No, don't do this.
she kept us in line, and she did a really good job at that, and I thank you for that. So
You're welcome.
it really was a group effort, and yeah, it's just absolutely amazing that they all did that. Sandra Kay says they will be loved. I absolutely believe that. They will have such a fun time with it for years to come, you know, and we just thought that, you know, they could all sit under them, especially in those cold Kansas winters. They'll probably come in handy tomorrow night for the big game too. So
Yeah. Well, we do the camp outs in the living room, and we're doing a camp out tonight. So they're going to be broken in tonight. So thank you so much. Do you want to
and I
say
always like seeing quilts being used. So
thank you? That's close.
Love you, baby.
They are gonna, yeah, they love them. That was
Good.
very sweet, huh?
I'm gonna slip out of here, let you guys go do
okay,
what you are doing. You guys take care. God bless, and I'll see you around, babies.
Thank
all right.
you.
Thanks for
Thank you.
including me.
I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
That was so good.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Let's see. Everyone's saying hi to the kids. Everyone's saying, yay, kiddos, how cool. They're so cute. I'm surprised Mommy still has a lap for Addie to sit on. So generous, so nice. Hi, good night, Donna. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for us tonight. We sewed our clue. We had a lot of fun doing that. And I thank you, Beth, for joining me on. It was fun to kick it off with one of my oldest quilty YouTube friends. And then, yeah, to have Courtney hop on for the unveiling of the quilts was just great, you know, since she put so much work into it. And everybody else, the ladies and gentlemen that contributed to this as well. It's just absolutely amazing what we can do together and keep the recipient in the dark when we want to. So absolutely amazing. So Barb's asking, what are the kids' ages? I know Louise is just like 1.5 or so, and Archie is minus 17 days, and then the other two are like 3 and 4, or 3 and 5.
3 and 5, yeah.
Okay.
So they're
that's
all
pretty-
about 2 years apart. And they're hopping on sugar right now. They're like, oh yeah, we're having a camp out. We got new quilts. We got to hang out with mom's friends. They love coming on here and saying hi to everybody. What? Can you go watch TV? Oh my goodness. I think they're ready for a movie night now.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap up anyway. So that way you guys can go enjoy your camp out. Courtney can do whatever Courtney's going to do tonight. I need to do some more sewing and record my podcast. So I'm gonna, I think we all have our own stuff. Oh, Teresa Louise is here with us. She says everyone is so kind, beautifully done. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for everybody's wonderful comments. I'm pretty sure I missed at least 2 or 3 of them, and I apologize in advance if that happens. But yeah, let's wrap it up. Let's say good night. Thank you everybody for joining us tonight. It was a blast doing this. It was different doing it in the evening because I'm so used to being a morning person. But yeah, I think that's it. Barb says your house is busy. Okay, bedtime, kiddos. Yeah, good luck with that. I don't know that Beth's going to get these kids to bed anytime soon. So.
Thank you, everyone, again. Thank you for having me on tonight. Thank you, Courtney, for all of the work you put into everything, and Sean and Donna and Delia and Janet and everyone. It's so nice to be in this community and like really feel connections with people that I've never met. But it feels like you guys are like truly are part of my life, and you know, you're part of my kids' lives. Like, I feel comfortable bringing my kids on here, and they love all of you. So just thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Our pleasure. All right. Well, good night, all. There's plenty more for you guys to see over the weekend. I'll be back on tomorrow morning. And there's plenty more lives and replays that you can all catch up on. So I don't know where you're all heading next, but it can't be here. I'm still in that line from Becca. So you'll have a good night, and we'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye.
Sticker.
But I